What if there was no galaxy far, far away, and there was no joy, and they never did assemble? What if every second didn't count, and he never did remember who he was? What if she never did step into the arena, and he didn't see?
Some between.
Want to join?
No, thank you. I just want to understand why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling.
There's more than just you involved. You don't want these wounds to get infected.
Thank you for your guidance. It means a lot to me.
Look up the pastor's job description. The word guidance is the first thing you'll see.
I'm really starting to understand more about the Lord's path for me.
What are you understanding?
More about the Lord's path.
I believe this all happened for a reason. I know it.
You should leave yourself open to healing and praying.
Stop talking to me like that! I'm not a child!
I don't want to talk about what happened to my son.
I feel the same way.
Your son isn't gone, Janice. Your son is alive.
You're gonna come through the other side of this, and everything's gonna be better. Do you believe me?
Eric killed those boys. He shot them.
You're gonna come through the other side of this, and everything is gonna be better.
Listen, this shit right.
I'm Philomena, founder of Kin Apparel. I love my natural hair, but not with hoodies and hats.
You make the greatest you make the greatest game of all time, Marvel Rivals, and you butcher it. You butcher it to the point of brink of collapse. This is the fall of an angel. I kid you not. We will see something as intricately detailed as Marvel Rivals in the way it's so fun and enjoyable to something unrecognizable, something despicable. It is a great judgment with me to say this is outrageous. So let's see what it says. NetEase, the developer behind the popular game Marvel Rivals, has reportedly laid off the Seattle-based support team responsible for contributions to the game's development. This comes as a surprise following the game's successful launch, which garnered over 20 million players. The main development team in China remains unaffected, highlighting the targeted nature of these layoffs. This is not a good sign at all. And I seen that we got the reveal of Human Torch and the Thing from Fantastic Four. Thaddeus Sasser, I help create billion-dollar franchises. This is such a weird industry. My stellar, talented team just helped deliver an incredibly successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase Games, and we're just laid off. Oh well, times are tough all over. Let's find these incredible people new jobs because we all need to eat, right? Today I'm going to start with the inspiring Gary McGee. During the course of the project, Gary was fantastic to work with. He's a highly technical designer, currently working in a level design, but I've seen his passion project, who's a proactive problem solver. A lot of our time on the project was spent as sort of an R&D branch, coming up with new level design mechanics, gameplay mechanics, and so on. Gary was a key part of those efforts. His technical ability, proactivity, and passion for game development, problem solving were a huge asset to the team. Gary doesn't wait for a problem to slow the team down. He finds a way around or through it. Early in his time at Seattle Studio, he developed level design tools and gameplay mechanics that I can't tell you about because they belong to NetEase. But they greatly accelerated the team and often enabled the team's progress. On top of it, he's a nice person too. He holds some strong, wrong opinions on video games. He's highly competitive in a good way, and he's got a lot of deep thoughts and philosophies on life, making him an excellent team member and the kind of guy you look forward to talking to every day. Gary, I'm kidding about the wrong opinions. Don't come from me in the comments. Okay. Does this mean that the game is going to get progressively worse from here on out? Not saying that it's bad. It's a great game right now. But wouldn't firing the devs who have been great from the jump be counterproductive? NetEase, a Chinese company. The U.S. portion got laid off. We do not know how these things work. Okay. I did not mean to press that. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Marvel Rivals director and team laid off, according to Post. The team fired was a support team from Seattle in the U.S. The main development team for Rivals is headquartered in China, and no one was fired to our knowledge. Okay, Jack Burrows, level designer for Marvel Rivals NetEase. Hey folks, well, just got laid off from my job working on Marvel Rivals with NetEase. It was an enormous pleasure to work with my American coworkers who joined me in the sad calling. Just couldn't dodge that big boot, I guess, no matter how big the success of the gig. So now I'm seeking a new role and would appreciate your support. If you hear an opportunity or just want to catch up, please send me a message. Comment below. I'd love to reconnect. This is very unfortunate. This is very, very unfortunate. We have strong people here, man. Okay, this is the same thing. Let's see what Ludwig says. It is freaking insane that you can release on the most successful games last 10 years and still get canned. The game industry is evil, bro. Only in the gaming industry can you make a wildly successful game, one of the biggest hits in recent memory, and still get let off and fired. The gaming industry needs to crash at this point. Nothing else will wake these corporations up. And what makes it worse is that there's people out here relying on this to pay their rent, bills, taxes, and they're just all taken away. This is really, really sad, man. Really, really sad. It's a support team, which is still weird. Because, like, why would you want to get rid of that? Ninja speculates on the reasoning behind Mara's U.S. studio being laid off. Other streamers are left confused. Seems way more likely this was just an unfortunate reality of having a small, separate U.S.-based team when the main dev team and game area
helped deliver an incredible, successful new franchise at Marvel Rivals for NetEase Games, and we were just laid off.
The U.S. studio side is what Mitch is saying.
Oh, the U.S. side did?
Yeah, that is really odd.
That's weird.
Why would they do that?
What the fuck?
That just seems, it seems odd.
Ooh, NetEase is Chinese. So people are thinking it's a like a tariff thing.
Oh shit.
It's a political firing. That's could be crazy.
Oh my god.
You could say that it's software or hard products, but I mean, it could just be like an exacerbation, right, of the war between China and America. You know what I mean? The not physical war, but what you guys are understanding is that. Man, this is why I don't.
Okay, Ninja is just dragging it at this point. He's clip farming. No Ninja. He loves to drag stuff. You know, he's known for dragging the infamous Little Tipper Fade meme, which, by the way, is not funny. Just not funny. Video game industry be like record-breaking revenue layoffs, doing exceptional job layoffs. If you're confused on the Marvel Rivals layoffs news, the team got laid off. We're part of the smaller arm. Seattle. NetEase is primarily based in China. They used to help launch. They used them to help launch the game, and now they're gonna cut costs, replace, and get out of the U.S. So much greed. The fucked up part: the game will be fine. They already got foundations to the thing going forward. The people who helped get it off the ground just won't see the benefits. This stuff sucks. Imagine repeating Overwatch's biggest mistake, bro. Not the same, okay. Okay, so I don't think this is going to be a crazy change because, like, it's still the support team. According to this, it's nothing crazy on budgets, manpower, and strategy. There's a whole money laundering off of what? They only had evidence to arrest 9 members. They had leads on several others, but no sufficient evidence to prove it. Given that the project lead could have been involved, as well as several other team members, this ideal move would have been to shut down everything, take it lightly.
Adam 22 the.
What the fuck? Hold on, I want to get this money laundering going. Actually, let's look into this. Okay, it's such a weird industry. It's unclear if Sasser was included in the layoffs or if it was just his team. Inside Gaming reached out for a comment, but Sasser declined. According to Sasser's profile, his team, which is based in Seattle, Washington, focused on game level design. One member of his team, level designer from the game, Jack Burrows, confirmed he was part of the layoffs. No reason was shared by either party by the cuts. Inside Gaming has also reached out to NetEase for comment layoffs and how many people are being let go. Should response to any outstanding question we received, they'll be added to the story. Since release, Marvel Rivals has been top of the player count charts on Steam. The game peaked at 44,269 on the platform, while it continues to average over 255,000 people per day on Steam alone. Developing story. They had a money laundering thing going on. Marvel Rivals could be the shooter to break a arrest and investigation. The Marvel Rivals laundering controversy potentially involves several high-ranking NetEase officials who have been arrested due to allegations of money laundering amounting to potentially $300 million. I appreciate this. There's a lot to take in, so let's start from the top. The original story was broken by Chinese outlet Lei Feng, and on November this month was J Lions, NetEase marketing integration. billion. Yeah. Okay. 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 This is too much math for me. This is too much math for me. This is too much math for me. Sorry. Okay. So a lot of money laundering. Okay. Let's go back to the comments. My fault, y'all. I'm not at peak of physical strength. Yeah, so sad culling. What does culling mean? Reduction of my what? The action of sending an inferior to be slaughtered. Dang, that's tough. You got okay. That's actually tough. That is really tough. That is unfortunate. Marvel Rivals, you cheeky buggers. You cheeky buggers. Okay, I'm gonna upload this video. Okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Ah! You had a pocket kid, had a pocket kid. You had a pocket kid, you had a pocket kid. According to South's profile, his team.
My own don't got me as Steve.
Jumping, he,